4 criteria to shortlist tools when building your tech stack and avoid going down the rabbit hole. Ciao and welcome to my new video. In this one, I'll give you some tips on how to avoid the overwhelm when choosing the right tools for your tech stack. If you don't know me already, I'm a business automation consultant and I help busy managers and entrepreneurs automate their processes so they can save time and reduce the overwhelm of the team. This is a typical situation that I often see. Teams would start mapping out the business processes, then they list out the needs, and then they start the tools research. And that's when they go down the rabbit hole. Why? Because there are thousands of tools out there and it's difficult to find the right ones. How do you shortlist them? My job is also helping teams to find the right combination of tools for their specific business scenario. And in this video, I'll give you some tips from my own experience. So let's say you have a list of tools that could potentially help you. The first criteria is reliability. The last thing you want is a tool part of your tech stack that crumbles under pressure. In many cases, that's also the more expensive tool. But if you're automating a core process, I highly recommend prioritizing reliability over pricing. If it's a less important process, then you can opt for a cheaper tool and save some budget. And that's why I keep repeating that the analysis phase and the process analysis is the most important thing to do before you start automating your processes. So you can understand what are the most important parts and you can understand where you can save up some budget and where it's not convenient to do so. One factor that contributes to the tool reliability is the company's time in the market. Business automation is a fast-changing environment, so if a company has been in the market for a long period of time, it means that the company went through ups and downs, the company knows how to adapt to the market, to the fast-changing environment, and it's an indicator that if you choose that specific tool to be part of your tech stack, it's not gonna disappear anytime soon. The second criteria is integration capabilities. Nowadays, you need to offer an exceptional customer experience, and that requires multiple tools talking to each other, because no tool can properly do it all. That's where integration capabilities come into play. You need to look for tools that can be integrated with many other tools, taking into consideration also your future business needs. You don't want to have silos in your business, where teams are not able to share valuable info with each other. And that's why you need to build a tech stack with tools that can seamlessly talk to each other. The third criteria is the quality of customer support. My rule of thumb is that if it doesn't have a live chat, at least it needs to have a good ticketing system. And that's because if you have problems during the integration process or the daily use of those tools, and I can tell you, are going to encounter some problems, you need an easy and fast way to reach out to the team and solve those issues so you can move forward. A huge plus in this regard is the presence of online groups and forums in which you can talk to other users, you can ask questions, you can discuss about use cases, etc. This reduces the learning curve and helps you troubleshoot in case of malfunctions. The fourth criteria is updates and improvements. Imagine this situation. You implemented the perfect tech stack for your business, and at one point you realize that one of those tools does not get updates. And that means that you are not able to update your processes to follow the growth of your business. That's why an important factor I consider is the willingness of the company to keep updating the tool. Until some time ago, I didn't know there was a specific term for this in the software as a service industry, and it's called product-led growth. It's the term used to describe when software as a service companies monitor how users interact with the tool and adjust the features accordingly. I hope that these criteria help you save some time when choosing the right tools for your tech stack. And now I'm gonna give you a couple of examples of tools that meet those criteria. One is Airtable and the other one is Zapier. Airtable is like a spreadsheet with superpowers. It allows you to connect your apps, to store data like a spreadsheet, to build automations and interfaces that leverage that data. It started as a spreadsheet to organize data and then kept monitoring the user's needs. After those improvements, Airtable has all the components to build apps that help you streamline your processes. It has a database that is the spreadsheet, so you can store all the necessary information, and then you can build automations to automate tasks and your workflows, and you can create interfaces that are the parts that your users will interact with. With Airtable, I created a no-code app to help marketing managers save time on coordinating the content creation and the posting on social media. With that app, my client can give inputs to the creator, that is an external freelance, and then the freelance can start working on the content and submit a first draft. My client can review it and approve it, and then it's automatically scheduled on Facebook and Instagram. The more people are involved in social media marketing operations, the more this process is complex. And that's why with this no-code app, managers and entrepreneurs can save a ton of time. The second tool that I wanted to talk about is Zapier. It's a tool that allows you to build workflows that involve several apps. So imagine that you have a CRM system, then you have your email inbox, and then you have your project management tool, etc., your accounting tool, etc. You have a workflow, you have a process, and you would like to connect all these tools together. Zapier is a tool that can help you do so. The team recently released a feature that is called tables that functions as a database. They noticed that users needed a place to store data and then reuse this data in other apps, in other workflows. Until some time ago, it was not possible to create an internal database inside Zapier. There were some other workarounds, but it was not possible to have it internally. And now I'm gonna explain to you a real-life use case. This is actually an implementation that I did for a client of mine. Let's consider the following scenario. You have a booking and payment database for your customers, and you wanted to transfer the customer's data into your CRM, the software that you use for sales and marketing operations. You may want to have an intermediate step that allows your team to approve the data before it's transferred into the CRM. Zapier can help you in the following way. Let's say that you have your data, your customer data coming from the external app. With Zapier, you can store the data in the database, in the internal database. After that, you can create an interface that your team can use to update and approve that data. After the approval, the workflow proceeds with that updated data, so you can ensure the quality of data that is passed to your CRM. Let me know in case you would like to learn how you can apply these two examples to your specific business scenario. You'll find a couple of links below this video. One is to download my business automation guide, and the other one is to apply to work with me. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next ones. Ciao!